Hello travelers, welcome to Barcelona. Today I'm going to tell you how much does it cost to visit Barcelona in 2024. So travelers, I'm going to start the video with the first thing that you're going to need when you arrive to Barcelona airport, and that is the shuttle from the airport to the city center. The most expensive way and the easiest, of course, is to take a taxi. I will recommend you two applications that we use here in Barcelona, which is FreeNow and Cabify, and more or less the price would be around 40 euros. If not, if you don't want to spend that money, you can take public transport. What you can do is to take the metro, which is the easiest way because we have metro stations in both terminals. We have two terminals in Barcelona and the price is 5.50 euros. If not, if you want to go cheaper, even cheaper, you can go to the train station that is only in Terminal 2 and take the train to the city center, which is just 2.50 euros. And then we have another option, which is the fourth option, which is something in the middle if you don't want to grab a taxi and if you don't want to use public transport because you are afraid of public transport. Check my video about it because this is super easy and I will tell you which travel card to buy. So if you don't want to use the public transport, you can take the Aerobus, which is a private bus that goes easily from the airport to the city center to Plaza Catalunya, and the round trip is 12.50 euros. So travelers, before you decide how to get from the airport to the city center, you're gonna have to decide which metro or which travel card to buy, and I have a video for that, like I said before, so go and check it out. But the two most popular cards that we have in Barcelona are the T-Usual for residents. This is unlimited to travel for a month, but tourists can also buy this card given the passport number because this is a personal card, so if the policeman stops you, you have to show your passport. If not, for the tourists, we have the Hola Barcelona, which is the card that we use for 2 days, 3 days, 4 days and 5 days, and these cards allow you to travel unlimited in Barcelona. And also with the two of them, we have the metro ticket to the airport included, and of course the train as well, the train with everything, but the metro only with these cards. So now travelers, once that you have figured it out and you know how to get from the airport to the city center, it's time to pick our hotel. Well, actually you have to do it before coming to Barcelona because everything is sold out in here. So how to look for hotels in Barcelona? I will recommend you the way I would do it, which is through the websites booking.com or Airbnb, and I'm going to share with you my screen because I want to show you what I could rent if I were you. So I'm gonna pick randomly hostels and hotels that I pick by neighborhood and by review, okay? The ones that have great reviews and the ones that are super well located, then they will be here. Like for instance, this one, this is in the Eixample neighborhood, which is super well located. This one is a hostel, and I put dates in August because this is the most expensive time of the year to come. This is summer, but of course, if you change the date, you will see that the prices starts going down, okay? So you can check the dates and decide when you're going to come to Barcelona. This one is for 2 nights, 160 euros, and you're gonna have to share the room with other 7 travelers. Then we have another one in the Eixample neighborhood as well, and this one is 135 euros for 2 nights, and you're gonna have to share the room with other 9 travelers. Reviews from these hotels are super good. If not, if you don't want to share the room with other travelers, what you can do is of course to book a private room just for you. For instance, in this hotel in the old city of Barcelona, which is also amazing location to be walking distance from everything, this one is 325 euros for 2 nights for 2 people in a private room. And the breakfast is 15 euros, which is more or less what you're gonna pay in Barcelona if you go on your own. Then we have another one, which is this one in the Eixample neighborhood. This is a hotel and the price is 428 euros for 2 nights for 2 guests. And the breakfast is 22 euros. Finally, travelers, I have two hotels here that are in my videos about rooftops. This one is Urban Trafalgar Hotel in the old city of Barcelona. This has a really nice rooftop and it is in my video about rooftops. It is 400 euros 78, and this is of course for two people for 2 nights, and the breakfast is 23 euros. And finally, Hotel Colón, that is in my new video from Best Rooftops in 2024. This one has incredible views of the Cathedral of Barcelona. The rooms start from 490 euros for 2 nights for 2 people, and breakfast for 25. Now travelers, I want to show you two entire apartments just for you in Airbnb.com. Like for instance, this flat that is located in the old city of Barcelona. This is 144 euros the night. And this one in the Champla neighborhood, 216 euros. And finally, this one in the old city of Barcelona, that is 310 euros the night. Important, when you rent an entire flat on Airbnb, maybe this is not just for 2 people, this one is 300 euros 10 the night for 4 guests, 2 rooms. So pay attention to that because the prices rise, of course. So more or less, if you want to come to Barcelona in August, which is the most expensive time of the year, you will find a room in a hostel to share with other travelers for 80 euros the night, and then hotels for 150 euros the night, and entire apartments from 200, 300 euros the night. Now let's talk about food prices in Barcelona, how much you're going to spend if you want to have breakfast, lunch or dinner. We have already checked some prices, we have already seen some prices in the hotels. In my opinion, if you want to go to the normal, typical cafes that we go in Barcelona, you will spend less than 10 euros per person, unless you go to a brunch place, and in these places everything is of course more expensive. You can spend in between 15 to 20, 25 as well, euros for a brunch. Then if we are talking about lunch, you have 2 ways in which to have lunch. You can just take the menu, pick whatever you want. This will be a little bit more expensive than if you go to a place that offers the menu. The menu consists of a starter, a main dish, a second dish and dessert or the drink, and these are a little bit cheaper. Like nowadays in Barcelona, you can find menus starting from 15 euros. If not, if you don't do menu, if you just pick whatever you want from the menu, then in that case you're gonna spend more or less 20 euros your lunch, and from 25-30 euros for dinner. So now travelers, that you have the shuttle from the airport, you have the hotel, you have the food, where to spend money in Barcelona, well of course in all the things that you have to do, all the places that you're gonna have to visit, and I'm going to mention all the main ones so that you can choose which one you like and check more or less how much the tickets are. And the first one, of course, travelers, is Sagrada Familia. This is the icon of the city, and the prices start from 26 euro. You have to go to this place, guys. It's totally worth it. This is the icon of Barcelona, so you have to go. Then we have Park Güell. Park Güell is another Gaudi gem in the city, also from Gaudi, up in the mountain, and the prices start from 10 euros. Keep in mind that's for Sagrada Familia, Park Güell, and maybe the others as well. You're gonna have to buy the tickets in advance and online. So before going there, make sure you have your tickets, okay? They tend to sell out quickly, especially in the summer, but all year round. Then travelers, we have Casa and La Pedrera, Casa Milá, that are also Gaudi super famous houses that you're gonna have to go and check at least from the outside. But if you want to go inside, they are absolutely worth it, especially in the summer, because they open the rooftop for shows at night, live music. This is super awesome, and you can buy the tickets here in the description of this video for the very exact same price, and you could be collaborating with this amazing channel that I have created for you travelers, so you can do that. Then travelers, we have 4 hidden gems that I will recommend you, and I have already done a video about it. These are 4 incredible places that maybe you don't have any idea that they exist in Barcelona. One of them is Casa Vicens, which is Gaudi's first house, And this one, it was inaugurated in 2017. So if you haven't been to the city since 2017, now you know what to do. You have to go there. This is super incredibly beautiful. And then we have São Paulo, the Art Nouveau site. This place is walking distance from Sagrada Familia. I'm sure you don't have any idea where it is. It's super, super, super beautiful. The price from Casa is 20 euros and the price for São Paulo, the Art Nouveau site is 17 euros. Then we have Palau de la Música from the same architects of São Paulo. And this place is incredible, guys. I bet you have already seen pictures about it. This one is 18 euros. And finally, the Labyrinth Park, you can go there. It's free of charge, of just 2 euros the entrance to these 4 places. You can come with us, we'll pick a picture and we can take incredible pictures of your trip to Barcelona. Then we have Palau, which is not Parkwell. Palau is a house made by Gaudi as well, right in the city center. And for 12 euros, you can get to see a Gaudi building. This is super worth it as well. And Casa Amatier. Casa Amatier is right next to Casa Valdion. And this one is not by Gaudi, but this house is super old, super amazing. And they keep the original furniture. And it has a coffee and chocolate shop. They sell chocolate. So if you want a souvenir from Barcelona, you have to go to Casa Amatier and also have a chocolate there. Super worth it. And finally, if you're going to the mountain to see Montjuic, Montjuic has incredible views of the port and you can take the Aire de Montjuic or the teleferic and have amazing views. You have to go to Poble Español. This is an open-air museum in which many cities from Spain are represented. So if you want to come to Barcelona and check other cities from Spain, you can come to Poble Español for just 9 euros. Now, if you are a museum lover, you have of course the Picasso Museum, the Mocha Museum, and if you love football, Camp Nou. Picasso Museum is 14 euros, Mocha Museum is 15 euros and 95 cents, and the Camp Nou 28 euros. Finally, travelers, now that you have all the prices for all the things to do in Barcelona, you have also to consider that if you want to have a day trip from Barcelona to somewhere else, then the prices could be more or less the following. If you want to go to Sitges, you can go by train, and this is just 12 euros. You have a video about Sitges. Go ahead and check it. If you want to go to Tarragona, which is a little bit farther than Sitges, this is 15 euros the train ticket. If you want to go to Girona, Girona is 27 euros. You will see here very soon a video I did in Girona with Laura. And finally, Montserrat. Montserrat is just 15 euros and it is super amazing. And if you love hiking, you can also go to Montserrat because it is, views are breathtaking. Other things that you can do in Barcelona that are not places to visit or day trips in which you have to take the train are the tours and experiences. Like for instance, the free walking tours. This is a tip-based tour with a guide. I really recommend you to do this because the guides are awesome. You are walking with them like for 2 or 3 hours. You learn a lot about the city and the tips more or less should be like 10-15 euros. Then we have the bike tours and the e-bike tours. I will recommend you in the description the best e-bike tour in Barcelona. This is amazing if you don't want to get tired, especially in the summer. You're going with a guide so you know exactly where to go and you can ride for many kilometers and you won't get tired. So I really recommend the e-bike tours. Then we have of course the paella cooking class. Those are amazing. You have some in the city center and some outside and the prices go from 50, 60, 80 euros. And of course, guys, the photoshoot tours. If you want to have the best memories in Barcelona and if you want us, pick a picture to take you to the hidden streets, secret corners, places that you couldn't go on your own and you go back home with incredible memories of yourself in Barcelona, you have to book one of our tours. I will leave you in the description as well our website and you can follow me on Instagram and TikTok if you want to know more about it. And finally, the day trips. If you don't want to go on your own, if you don't want to take the train, you can book an organized day trip by bus from Barcelona, starting from around 100 euros. So traveler, give me the number. How much are we going to spend in Barcelona in 2024? Well, let's talk about the first thing, the travel cards. So let's suppose we spend 20 euros on travel cards per person. Now, hotels. Let's suppose we come for 2 days and we are a couple and we want a hotel. Prices start from 300 euros for 2 days, for 2 people. Food. Now, food per person, we're gonna spend more or less 130 euros for 1 person for 2 days. Tickets, places to visit. Well, let's say you will buy at least 2 tickets, then we have more or less 50 euros per person for 2 days for tickets. And then the tour and experiences. Let's say you come for a weekend for 2 days and you buy 1 experience or 1 tour, you're gonna spend in between 50 euros for experience, 60, 18, more or less. This is the number. So travelers, if you are a couple, you will spend 800 euros for 2 people for 2 days, which makes 400 euros per person for 2 days. So travelers, what do you think? Is it cheap? Is it expensive to come to Barcelona? What are your thoughts? Let me know how much did you spend last time that you came to the city. Write me down in the comments and I will be so happy to read them. And of course, like my video so you know that I have to create more content like this about numbers in Barcelona. And guys, don't forget to download my Barcelona travel guide app, especially if you're coming to the city soon, because you have all the neighborhoods, itineraries by food, best restaurants, everything is on the guide and I made myself. So travelers, follow me on Instagram and TikTok for daily tips in Barcelona. Subscribe to my channel. Of course, guys, please subscribe so I continue creating content for you, and like my videos so I know that you like this video and that you want more about it. You have a lot of things to do, travelers, a lot of videos to see from Barcelona. See you next week. Bye bye, travelers.